friend, and welcome to a new vlog. Victoria is somewhere behind me, but I don't even see her, and Melina is walking in front of me. We are on our way to Negreira today. I think it will be like 13 kilometers. Feet are doing okay so far. We also will reach like a really beautiful bridge, which I now remember again because I was eating lunch together with my sister there. It had a beautiful view from the restaurant. The restaurant itself was definitely showed a lot of like anger towards pilgrims. There were a lot of signs like you're not allowed to take off your shoes and several other things. I remember that, but I remember it was a beautiful place and the food was definitely better what you otherwise get on the pilgrimage. So I think it was kind of like more like a high class restaurant, but at the same time I'm guessing like, could they stay open without the pilgrims? I doubt it. I mean, the pilgrims will bring so much money into this region, so yeah, I don't know. But I really enjoy being not alone anymore and walking with my friends, and we have a really good pace. Sometimes we walk all together, sometimes everyone walks for themselves, but we always wait for each other. And yeah, it's just nice that we are creating these memories together. And obviously my secret hope is to get them hooked. It seems already that they enjoyed the pilgrim's life, so maybe they will go on a longer pilgrimage next time. We'll see. Oh yeah, one thing I want to add. I'm setting my backpack now every time so that I have less weight on my feet. And yes, I had to call them and ask for picking up my backpack and bringing it to Negreira, and I did that all in Spanish, and I was so proud of myself that I was able to tell her. And yeah, yeah, I had to share that. To day 4 on our pilgrimage to Finisterre. I'm working with my friends Melina and Victoria, and we had a beautiful, I remember I had a really good night in that albergue. We also saw the cats in the morning before we had to start walking, and because we split the stage from Santiago de Negreira into 2 days, we only had like, I think it was like 12 kilometers or something like that, so it was a really short day again, so we started also late there as well. And it was an absolutely beautiful day. I remember we saw a cat and just spent time together, but also walking by ourselves and then meeting again, and then we ended up at Ponte de Maqueira, which I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly. The restaurant opens at 1, so it was a bit too early. So we'll actually go to Negreira. It's only 4 kilometers left, so we can do this. And I mean, look behind me. This is just so stunning. Walked under the bridge, and then we're just sitting there and eating all the leftover food we still had. There's nothing else, like no other restaurant or anything. We knew that when we arrive in Negreira, we definitely have to eat there. our burger was definitely completely different to the previous one, and like it isn't a burger that is made for a lot of people. I'm guessing we were around 50 beds, probably, maybe even more. It was not completely full booked, but there were a lot of people. And I think for Victoria and Melina, it was quite a shock from having like a very like small and like cozy burger to like such a big one that is very like, it seems very industrial. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's kind of like how it feels. But they were really nice at the check-in, and the facilities were very new and modern as well there. You actually had your own bathrooms, which I really enjoyed. After we kind of forgotten our beds and everything, we were so hungry, so we went to a restaurant called Lume. To wait for our food so long. It was, oh god, I was really hungry at that point, but the food was amazing. When it finally arrived, I got a hamburger, and they had like an injection in it with the cheese, so you could kind of inject your, I don't know, your meat with cheese, and it was just such a big meal. But I was also really hungry, and I think I also had like a brownies afterwards, and was so tasty. And I have to say, like, especially how it looked, it was definitely an unusual meal, even though it was just like a hamburger. Yeah, got so happy, and I shared my fries with Melina and Victoria. So even though we had to wait for such a long time, it was so worth it. That was a really nice place to eat. Then on our way back to our burger, we picked up food at the supermarket. I don't remember we did much more. I have to say Negreira is probably not the most interesting place to, like, probably you could have seen a bit more from the city, but I think we were also a bit tired from the day. So yeah, I just remember we spent most of the afternoon just in bed and reading, watching, sleeping, all of that. And then obviously it was time to sleep. So I guess I see you next week again for day 5, and have a wonderful Sunday. See you soon. Bye bye.